1 month now. We did not get water.
The road is not fine.
Yeah, here toilet.
They should provide us pipe water in Lulunya.
I believe in one thing. It's not about somebody who asks, what are you going to do? Can MP do a road? It's not like that. I have to go and lobby. The spirit of lobby, the strength of lobbying for your people. The roads, our water issues, unemployment, agri, education, so many things.
The first and foremost project I did was in this very town where we are standing, Lulunya. And it is the very project we are standing here. And the reason why this project came here is before I came here, the community had huge challenge with educational infrastructure. So they put it before me with others. By the situation concerning classrooms here was so bad that I decided to put this here. So this is 6 classroom block with stores, teachers' office, library, and toilet behind.
Sege doubles as a farming and fishing community. Watermelon and vegetables are the common farm produce here aside fishing. Sege shares border with Ada, Ningo Pampram, North, South and Central Tongu and Shai Osidoku constituencies. There are 46 communities under this constituency with over 60,000 residents. 42,078 electorates will exercise their franchise at the 15 electoral areas in this constituency. But this constituency is one of the deprived in the Greater Accra region. The district capital, Sege, can boast of a district court, a district police station, an ICT center, a polyclinic, and the Adan Senior Secondary Technical School. But the residents, even in the district capital, are not happy. Their greatest concern is security. According to the district commander, DSP George Abuaje, there has been a number of theft cases, 2 armed robberies and 1 murder. Residents say they also lack storage facilities for their farm produce, access to potable water and jobs. Vadis Aiku Pisman is the assemblyman for the Sege Conic electoral area.
One of the challenges that we normally have is that we don't have prices for the farm produce. At the time like this, when they are producing foodstuffs, there are no prices, good prices for the produce. We don't have storage facility to store the products, something like tomatoes and other perishable commodities. Also, there are no factories around. As you can see, the district is one of the youngest, or in terms of development, we are least on the line.
Even though the NPP government has provided a new polyclinic in the district capital, healthcare is still a challenge. This is the current state of the Sege Health Center. The facility built 40 years ago used to serve the entire district, but is now a pale shadow of itself. This old woman, Faustina Lamawu, had traveled for 30 minutes to bring her son, suffering from high fever, to be attended to. But she was shocked to see the facility she had visited 2 days prior abandoned. The 24-bed capacity facility is riddled with deep cracks and has been engulfed by cobwebs and weeds. According to one of the staff who stopped by, the facility now operates during the weekdays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. with 3 staff as a reproductive and child health and not for clinical operations. The assemblyman, Vadis Aiku Pisman, bemoaned the poor state of healthcare in the community, noting the deplorable nature of roads leading to the health centers.
Some time ago, I was here and have interactions with the authorities of the clinic. But to my information, I got to know that they don't have, the staff strength is limited. They don't have the number of nurses that are supposed to run this place and are supposed to run the polyclinic. This is our traditional hospital. This is where we have been attending our hospital before the polyclinic comes. And so we are saying that if for nothing at all, they should be running this place even in the night. Because if you look at where the polyclinic is from the town, you are supposed to take Okada or you take a car about, let's say, 10 minutes. You'll be there. But looking at the risk involved in taking Okada to is another issue, because somebody who is sick and is down, taking Okada to that place is also a problem. People lose their lives because there are some of the conditions that they need to attend to get emergency service before you go to the bigger hospital like Bato.
About 30 minutes away from the Adan West district capital is Lolonya, a fishing and salt mining community. Majority of the about 5,000 residents here at Lolonya are unemployed. Some of the fishmongers have to travel to Tema to buy fish to come and sell.
We have a problem when I'm soon. Sisi asa omonya namnu maya. Ye ni baby a yekoto ona ye benya faso osu. Enunti onusu we have a problem waso.
A few of the young men here are into retailing petroleum products in bottles due to the absence of a fuel station. Ijo Nuklozi makes about 15 cedis on a good market day, which he uses to support his family.
We use petrol because we don't have filling station over here. That's why we used to sell it in the bottle. This is far from Sege.
How many minutes?
30 minutes drive.
Oscar Tete, who is into the Okada business, also expressed his disappointment in politicians and the unfulfilled promises and vows not to vote come December 7.
We have a lack of water here. No water. The pipe, almost 1 month now, we did not get water. They will promise toilet, water, a lot. They will promise us a lot. But since, if they come on power, we did not see something like that. So we are facing a big problem in this community.
An opinion leader in the community, Ebenezer Noah, says the road network connecting Lolonya to other communities is also in a deplorable state. A situation that has led to a boom in the already illegal Okada business, thus serving as a source of livelihood for the youth.
The challenge that we have in the problem in this temple is one, our routes from here to the other town here, Petichekope and Kabrivun. The road is not fine. Here too, we don't have the work. The young men and the boys, we don't have the work. The women, we don't have the work. If it is the time for election, then they will come and deceive us. When we follow, then they will do nothing for us. Even we are fishermen too, we don't get this thing. We don't get the outboard motor for our work too.
Another major challenge in the community is the lack of potable water and access to proper sanitation facilities. Leticia Boache laments how both men and women have to share the only open toilets in the community.
Yeah, here toilet. So say oba ni bema be kutu impuanu. Nye fe. Tata no wo hwam ni so mi hwa wutu. Ye ka we da bia. Pretty den no president we mukra omo baye. Omo anye toilet amaye.
Water flows through these taps occasionally, as evidenced by the number of gallons lined up, telling a story of how dire the situation is. The residents, including children, have to walk for 20 minutes to access the Gode Pond. It's the Gode Pond that the over 5,000 residents in Lolonya depend on for domestic use. As you can see, the entire pond is covered with weeds, mostly grass. You need not be told the particles that are contained in this pond. The residents say that whenever they use, it gives them reactions. Sometimes they are even rushed to the hospital. And so the residents in this community say they want pipe-borne water before they can even vote for any political party that comes to Ghana for votes. 14-year-old Clifford Michodi narrates how he is often sent to the hospital as a result of drinking from the pond.
Sometimes I get stomach illness, and if in bathing the water, sometimes I get some rashes. That is why every day I'm not feeling too well. So I've been rushed to the hospital several times. They should provide us pipe water in Lolonya.
The residents have registered their dismay and have threatened not to vote. Residents of Anyamam, also a fishing community in the constituency, are also facing similar challenges. But Patoho and Sisakopekpanya communities are the most deprived in this constituency. The electioneering is on and the campaign is heating up. The NPP's candidate for the Sege Constituency, Eunice Lasi, says she is going to unseat the NDC's incumbent Member of Parliament, Christian Otuteye Corletey. There's this huge signpost promoting her with the motto, "Because you matter, unity, transparency and development." And that is a promise to the constituent.
And I want the people of Sege Constituency to vote for me. I want them to vote for me. They should just vote for Eunice Lasi, vote for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, so that all his promises that he has made will come to pass. 4 more for Nana. 4 more for Nana. 4 more for Nana.
But the incumbent, Christian Otuteye Corletey, is very confident of retaining the seat for the NDC due to some developmental projects he has undertaken in the constituency in the last 8 years.
They need to really vote for me, and not only me with Mahama, because when I came, all these projects I'm talking about, most of them, or that I'm going to talk about, most of them were implemented under the presidency of Mahama. When Mahama was then the president, he really helped a lot, and I did a lot. And the reason why I focus so much on education is that the area need a lot of educational facilities. Infrastructure is not there at all.
Sege is an NEC stronghold, and it remains to be seen how Eunice Lasi will garner the 65% votes she is gunning for. December 7 is just around the corner.
Reporting from Lolonya in the Sege Constituency, I am Evelyn Araba Aidoo.